Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but it's pretty cool. I did them two different ways. I'm happier with the bigger one, and it's just because it's got more movement. But I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit symmetrical. So what we're going to do, let's just move these out of the way. I didn't have that one grouped together. Let me just delete it. So this thing is like 12 by 12. Well, it's actually bigger than that now. But I'm going to start with a 4-inch line. I'm going to hold down the control button until it's perfect. I'm going to make it 4 inches. And I'm going to set my nudge factor on 4. This way, when I blend them, I hit the plus key and nudged it down. When I blend them, I'm going to make them a little bit thicker than a hairline. Let's make them 4 point. Let's make them 8 points. Now, we've got the lines. I'm going to leave them red for a second. I'm going to go to Effects and Blend. And I'm going to blend them 15 times. And let's go a little more. And I really like to blend an even amount, so let's blend 18 times. So there we have it. Now it is a blend. Let's go ahead and turn them yellow. And let's go to Object and break the blend apart. But there's still 3 objects there because they're in a group. So I'm going to ungroup them all first. And then I'm going to go to Object and group them. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in a black box so maybe you can see it better what's going on. Object, order, back of page. And I'm going to take this and you know what? I want to hit that and put it in the center of the page. I'm going to select them both and hit P, put them both in the center of the page. And I'm going to select that yellow box and you can see my X. I'm going to get my Twirl tool, which is underneath your shape tool, and I'm going to start right in the middle, and I'm going to blend it. My lines are actually too thick, so let's go the other way, and let's just don't blend it as much. As long as you don't, and we can do a lot of things, as long as you don't mess with the outer lines, it doesn't really matter. I don't like that at all. Let me back up here, make these lines thinner. Whoop. Okay. I forgot I was working so small. So let's make this thing just like 3 points. And then we still got our nudge factor set on 4. I'm going to hit the plus key and move it down. I'm going to go ahead and blend it. You know what? Now I can blend it a few more times. Let's say 20. You need to automatically go to Object and break the blend apart. I always go to Object, Group, and ungroup all because there were still 3 objects there, and then group it back. Now let's go ahead and make them yellow. Whoop. And let's bring in a black box. I really want to be in the center of the page, so I'm going to show you Object, Order, back of page. I'm pretty close to the center of the page. Let's take this and hit P on both of them. Let me make my black one bigger. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key and it's going to grow within. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on my yellow and I'm going to get my Twirl tool. And see, this way I can see where the middle is. And see, that looks a lot better. You can actually go a little further. And the way I'm trying to show you is to make it symmetrical. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, get the 2-sided arrow. Now, yeah, I can see a black line there. So I'm going to click off everything. I'm going to change my nudge factor to 0.01. Well, maybe just 0.1 will be enough on that 4-inch object, I think. So just grab one of them and just nudge it over a little bit. That black line will disappear. Now, select both these and Control D and mirror it down. This time, mirror it. I'm having a little bit of trouble. Mirror it down. Well, I didn't make a duplicate of it. Mirror it up. This time we won't have that black line. because it's the other way. Now take your twirl tool this time and then change directions to the other direction and try to get right in the middle or close to the middle. I'm just going to ballpark it and see I'm going. I didn't. You know what? Because I didn't have these two grouped together. So I'm going off the page to get them. Control G to group them. I see my X. I'm going to get my twirl tool, put it right there, and I'm still going the other direction. And you get something like that. And then you could just keep going. You know, if this is grouped together, we could make it, we've actually changed a little bit. Let's make it 8 inches by 8 inches. I unlock my ratio, make it 8 by 8. And then let's move that out of the way. And let's change our nudge factor. You don't have to mirror it anymore. Let's make it 8 inches, Control D and make a duplicate. And if that black line's there, all you have to do is just, I can just barely see it. That's really why, you can just, I don't even know if I can, it's just barely there. But you can always change your nudge factor to back to that 0.01 and grab the other half and just nudge it over one time or two times. If you do it too many times, I could actually start seeing a yellow line like I have here. Now let's group that together, Control G and hit P. And let's make this a little bit bigger and hit P. And there you have it. I still like my first one the best. I just had the exact amount of lines and the thickness of the line, but just something to play with. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit someday, and thank you for watching.